Welcome back everyone to another training video. If you're a service business owner and you have questions about AI and how it's impacting your business and organic website traffic, this video is for you. You're going to see how Google AI is changing everything. Stick around, we got a lot to cover. All right, everyone, welcome back to our weekly Q&A session. I'm glad you tuned in. My name is Matt Law, and I've been helping service businesses with their growth since way back in 2001. Believe me, AI was not a big thing back then. Today, we're going to dig into how it's impacting organic traffic and what you can do to show up in the AI summaries. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. And if you'd like us to answer one of your questions, you can submit those live on our channel by leaving a comment below or sending an email to questions@gro.inc. Please be sure to include your city so I can mention you in our show. With that said, let's jump into this week's question. So this question is from Frank, a plumber in New York, and he says, "Hey Matt, thanks for your podcast. I have learned a lot already, but I wanted to share something. My organic traffic is down year over year. It's strong, but I heard someone say it's because of AI. Is that true? Also, I heard someone say that ChatGPT referred them. Does this really happen where AI will refer business?" So this is a great question. It's very, very relevant for what is going on in the world today. First of all, there's a lot of people using ChatGPT. For me, ChatGPT is my daily go-to to learn Spanish. I mean, there's 1,000 uses for planning travel, for just creating content. It's amazing what you can do with ChatGPT. I will tell you, Google is really, I think, worried about ChatGPT's future and what they're going to do. And so they have jumped full into AI, trying to make people to go to Google for their AI questions. There is no doubt in my mind that it's going to change the internet. It's going to change traffic. It's going to change how people buy and use technology. And so what I'd like to do is I would like to pull up GPT and see how it can give us some local answers on local service business. Shouldn't be too hard. What I'm going to do is swipe over, and we're just going to basically ask ChatGPT. Now, normally I use the app, but today I'm going to use the browser because I don't want to be logged in. I don't have any history with it. So let's start our chat. So say, "Hey bro, what's up?" I like to start it off a little bit light and friendly. Let's zoom in just a little bit. Not much, just chilling in the digital void. What's good with you? I'm looking for a plumber in New York. I don't know if Frank's in New York City. I want the absolute best plumber in Queens. Can you help me with that? I hate it when I'm doing live stuff and I've got bad spelling and grammar here. Let's fix it. All right, let's see. So it's starting off with a search. Absolutely, I can help you find top-notch plumbers in Queens. Here are some highlighted companies. So you could see right away it's returning a map and it's got this local search. And so here you could see the reviews. And what most people are going to do is they're going to say, like, "I need the best company. This is a big job. Give me only companies that have a 4.8 star review." I even said, please. I try to be polite with ChatGPT, you know? You never know. The machines take over one day. Like, hey, that guy was nice. Got it. And so now it's weeding out those people and it's finding that. So think about how much easy it is. And a lot of times you could do a search like this. Hey, what about someone that specializes? I want someone who has been in business for more than 20 years and a company with hundreds of reviews. Also make sure they do tankless hot water heater installs. So now I've given it even more details, as you can see. So, and here we'll have our final list, hopefully, and so you can't go wrong. So 60 years experience, 500 reviews, 4.8 star, they're known for that. And here you got another one, 4.7 and 4.5. So if you were doing this, you would narrow it down to AWS and Renshaw Plumbing on this. Hopefully, Frank, one of these is your company. Here's what I want to tell you. ChatGPT absolutely, positively can know what's happening with the company and return all this data. So the first part of your question is, hey, Matt, can I get referrals from ChatGPT? What's interesting is sometimes we'll meet business owners and I will say, well, how did you hear about us? And they said, well, I'm listening to your podcasts. I found that, but I found that through ChatGPT. So because we have a lot of these podcasts out to educate service business owners, sometimes they'll say, hey, ChatGPT, tell me what podcasts I should be listening to. And because we have a lot of content and a lot of training, ChatGPT will then refer them to our podcast. They'll listen to our podcast, and then we'll end up having a conversation. So one thing I will tell you is, first of all, ChatGPT absolutely positively can give you referrals, and we'll talk about those signals in just a second. Google AI is also the same way. The other part of your question was, we are getting less traffic through Google Organic, and what you may be saying is like, hey, Matt, is the traffic going down? Is that because of AI? Well, this is my take on it and what I think. I believe that overall, our clients are seeing more organic traffic year over year. But some clients are not seeing a substantial growth for the amount of new content and work that has been done to their website. So for most new clients, we're adding a ton of pages all about their local area. We are also adding backlinks, press releases, local SEO and citations on all of that. And so we are seeing growth with our clients. Everybody is still up year over year. That is to be expected. But I will say the number that they are up is not as much as I thought they would be. And what I'll tell you is I see them showing up, our clients showing up in Google's AI summary. And what you care about, or what you should care about, is not that you are getting the traffic. What you should be looking at is, are you getting the same number of leads through your organic channels, through your local channels? Because that is the one where you invest in, you put the money into SEO and you want it to pay off. I will tell you, things are really changing. So let's get into a couple things you can do and help you understand how AI is changing search. And so let's look at our slide. So I will say, AI is going to create a huge problem for businesses that are relying just on a traditional form of SEO. I think people also think that they're going to be able to just use AI and show up without really doing the hard work that it takes to grow a business. So we all know that when we search for something in Google, the AI overview is now at the top of Google. And people are not clicking down to as many sites. They are on like service businesses and ads. But a lot of times they are reading summaries and bypassing visiting a site. What I usually do if I'm looking for travel or hotels is, just like I showed you, I will go into AI and I'll do some research and I'll figure out what I'm looking for and allow it to help me find that local company. I just showed you that AI can help you find local companies. So I believe organic search traffic is down all over the world. That said, I do believe AI referrals are up. There's not any less people searching for businesses or data or locations or travel. What they're doing is they are searching differently. And so AI is going to create a problem if you think you're just going to show up just because they should pick you. And so you have to say, what are the signals, all right? How do I show up in the AI searches? And so I've got a couple slides I want to go through, and I want to talk to you about what we've seen, what we have experienced with our clients, and also based on all of the best practices and the responses from Google AI, ChatGPT, Grok, all of them to say, hey, these are the best practices. So how do you show up in AI? Well, you have to continue doing the same things you are doing. Your website is kind of like your home base for your business. If you don't have a website with strong marketing signals from your website, that is going to hurt your AI. So you're like, hey, how come this company shows up and this company doesn't show up? And the reason is their website has marketing signals. And so for all of our clients in the past, we would create, most service businesses have 10, 15 pages. We would go in and create 150 pages of all the areas they serve, including their suburbs and all of their different services, all human written, so it wasn't spun by AI, all human written and published with structured data markup and FAQs and all that. By doing this, what's interesting is Google now, what it does, Google will say, hey, this business mentions that they do this service in the AI summaries. So Google's actually crawling our content, and then it's including that in the AI summaries. We also add structured data markup, which is frequently asked questions, and we'll ask questions about like, what's the best roofing company here? Who's the best plumbing company here? And that will show up in the structured data will show up in the AI returns data. So local SEO is also very important. So we do citations, press releases, and backlinks. And because of doing this, it mentions, hey, exactly what is happening. We optimize the Google Business Profile to make sure pictures are uploaded. We'll post on it regularly. And we're also active for all of our clients on social media. These are all signals that say, hey, this business is legit. The citation data is legit. They've got links. They've got press releases. There's activity happening, and it's mentioning where they serve and what they do. Few more things that we tell you to do is that you have to build a healthy and a fast website. It's got to be SEO friendly. It's got to be fast. Adding multimedia content is cool too, because it will pull videos from YouTube. It can pull images from like your site. AI is aware of what is going on. And so if you use local SEO best practices and regular SEO practices by building citations and adding more reviews, Google will say, hey, this company is growing in reviews. And I think a lot of people are looking and they're saying, hey, I only want companies with great reviews. And they don't want to read through this huge list. They want to find the right ones. We do press releases and media coverage. And so some clients will have, and they'll say, hey, Matt, I just had a conversation last week, like this is an opportunity for me to get radio coverage and media coverage, be listed on the radio website, and also be a part of different websites that are going to mention me as part of this sponsorship. I said, it's going to help you with the AI. It's going to help you with your rankings. You'll probably break even on it, but it's probably a good way to improve that. You can also look at this new service called acquiring name mentions, where people will they'll basically charge you to mention your name. But I will tell you that I think press releases, media, it's going to play a bigger part in smaller businesses ranking well in the AI summaries. So I hope you found that very helpful. Lastly, if you'd like to submit a question, just drop it in the comment section below, and we might feature your question in an upcoming episode. You can also email us directly at questions@gro.inc, and we'll consider adding your question to our next episode. Please be sure to subscribe if you're interested in watching our weekly Q&A sessions all about service business growth. As always, we appreciate you watching, and we hope you have a fantastic day.